Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 21 of the Banter podcast. I'm Kyle,
And I'm Tash.
and this is the Christmas episode. Hey!
What did I win? Oh my god, wait. What do you call a penguin in the desert? Lost.
But I got a gun.
Doesn't even work.
Oh, what? If you're in Australia, there's like 2 days left till Christmas.
That's
Go-
scary. That's scary how fast this year went.
Do yourself a favour, buy one of these $5 8-pack Christmas bonbons from Woolworths.
And
They have 8
read
packs,
their
10
horrible-
packs, 12 packs.
Read their terrible jokes.
I've
and
got
send
one.
them in to us too. We mentioned on our Facebook page that we were going to start doing a countdown of, because it's 2016, we're going to count down 16 of our favourite moments in 2016
Yay!
from both our personal lives and throughout the world.
Yes.
So, number 16 for me was something that I went and did very recently. It was my first trip overseas. I went to Thailand a couple of weeks ago. You guys might remember if you've been following us. Even if you haven't been following us, go follow us. It was mine and my sister's first trip overseas. It was such a blast, and I'm so thankful that I got the opportunity to go across and actually go and experience a whole different country, culture, words. Can you just...
I just had to add a little bit more. Keeping with the theme of holidays, one of my favourite moments of 2016 was going on a Queensland holiday with my girlfriend Meg. And it was our first holiday as a couple, and it was my first time in Queensland for like 10 years, so it was a lot of fun. And I had many laughs, and we met many people, and then we went to Sin City at the night times.
So number 14 for me was actually moving into a new house.
Before you just do number 14, confetti. You may continue. Consider yourself confettied.
I'm fed up with you. Stop it. Jeez.
Oh, there's a joke just landed in my lap. What do you call
I'm No.
a joke? Just landed in my lap.
lap. It's my life.
My number 13 is when Jonathan Manelik actually came onto the podcast.
He's from Sons of the West.
That's right.
Yeah, fitness program.
And he came on, and I don't know, I just found him and the whole idea of the program very inspiring, and I thought, you know, he's a great person.
Yes.
It's like
I mean, he's a humanoid.
That's right. Yes.
He has DNA running through his veins.
He has arms and legs.
Yes.
Yes, and a functioning brain.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't say the same for myself. Confetti.
Now your number 12 is something that a lot of people were anticipating for this year, and
Some people were really downplay it as well.
I think it was the director. But I mean, those are my opinions, and no one has to share them.
I mean, I thought it was great. Of course, we're talking about Suicide Squad.
Confetti.
Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad actually really got me through the year, and I've been hanging to actually buy it on DVD to see the extended cuts and behind the scenes stuff. So keeping with the theme of movies, Kyle's number 11 is also pretty close to what mine was as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
Elaborate.
it was without a doubt one of the most anticipated movies of the year. It was Captain America Civil War. And I have to say the movie did not disappoint.
That's great.
And I was very happy. You came with me. We
I
went
did.
to the midnight
Oh
screening.
yes, the midnight screening.
It was a lot of fun. I still have confetti in my hair. It was a lot of fun, and
Work at Queen.
I can't wait for what comes next for these characters.
Yes. There was a lot of
Loose ends that have to be tied now.
yes.
Your number 10 is something very fun, which
Oh,
I'm
yes.
spewing I did not get to do with you.
Yes, we will do this next year, without a doubt. Pinky promise me. Pinky promise. So something that actually brought a lot of colour and brightness to my life is I did the 5K colour run in Australia. I just got confetti in everything. So I ended up doing the colour run this year, as you guys may have seen on our Facebook page. There was a small live event with a couple of girls that I went with, and it was so amazing. Like, I bumped into Brendan Frivola while I was there too.
Are you
Which I
going to
don't think-
interview him?
No, my phone was on like 2%. Yeah, no, Brendan Frivola was there as well, and he had a little bit of security with him. And the colour run was so much fun. I still have my t-shirt, my medal, my luau thing that come with it as well, and the wristband. 2 wristbands actually. I've got a sweatband and I've got a wristband.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh yes, we will definitely do that next
Yeah,
year.
my white t-shirt is not white anymore.
Yeah. Well, number 9, it's nothing inspirational, it's nothing big. But
Except for the hair.
except the hair and sometimes the boobs. I'm talking
True.
about RuPaul's Drag Race. This year I actually got to discover what it was.
Oh, thanks,
And
Tash.
I've spent probably the last 12 months watching every season of Drag Race, including All Stars.
He
and
knows more than I do now.
I have to say I'm pretty invested, and I cannot wait for season 9. And there's a plethora of drag queens. Yeah, did you like that word I
That
just
was
pulled
a
out?
wonderful literary word that you just bumped in there. Like confetti.
I was saying before when I pulled out my great word of plethora, there's a plethora of drag queens coming to Australia next year throughout the course of the year. So we may or may not maybe be interviewing a couple.
So speaking of discovering new things, also on social media, would you say?
Yeah, kind of.
Yep, kind of. Video formats, I guess we should say, is this year I was actually introduced to a pretty well-known YouTuber named Markiplier. Shout out to Marky Poo Bay. And I also, through gaming guru Matthew, got really invested in the series Five Nights at Freddy's, which obviously we both played. I totally love his channel. I'm on there every single day. He uploads stuff sometimes like 3 times a day, 5 times a day. You know, Christmas time is pretty big for him. He does a lot of charity stuff as well, which I think is really honourable within YouTube, the YouTube community.
Yeah. A lot of people do it just for views or to get out there.
No. Mark's pretty big on like his fan base and connecting with people and stuff like that. So
Connect with us, we're fans.
come to Australia.
One of another one that's one of my favourites, and it's actually both of us came up with this at around about the same spot. So this is awesome.
Yeah.
It was definitely Orange Pigeon,
Yes, definitely.
and
Jenny.
by extension, Lisa and Jenny. 'Cause-
Yeah. They are the Orange Pigeon. They make dreams come true, literally.
And they both deserve 2 handfuls of confetti.
Now I've got to reach up and get that.
The Orange Pigeon obviously deals with terminally ill adults who
Granted,
can't look
yeah.
after themselves.
You know, both Kyle and I were really touched by some of the wishes that they've actually granted in, how long have they been around? 4 years?
Yeah, 3-4 years.
In the short amount of time that they've actually been around, they've granted just
over 150 wishes. And they are now officially a registered charity. So
That is just,
That's
that's
good.
amazing.
they've got, I mean, this year's been big
Kudos.
for them. In the last 6 months alone, they've got their own
The,
base of operations
in
now.
Collins Street now in the city, which is
Mhm.
pretty big. They were sponsored by Sportsbet for those as well.
Yes.
That is just amazing. It just shows how much a little bit of, you know, human kindness can go. So another thing that I'm actually really thankful for is I actually managed to get my dream job at UB Games this year. And so far it has been amazing. I've met so many amazing people at my store, in my department. I've gone to a couple of other stores around Melbourne as well, and just it's been amazing to just chat with them, and you know, everyone's really friendly in EB as well.
Yeah, definitely go and check out EB Games if there's one near you, because it's amazing. You started work and I got to start university, and we both go to the same university.
This is how this whole thing started.
This is how this whole thing started, and it's been a really fun journey. There have been ups and downs
For both of us.
for both of us with uni, but you know, Victoria University is a wonderful place to learn. They've got wonderful facilities, and you know, I'm very lucky and very happy, I think, to be there.
It's all just a learning curve this year. Coming out of year 12 and then going straight into university, a lot of people are very unprepared for the sudden change in, you know, having teachers sitting there and coddling you and then pretty much going out into the world.
I'm very thankful. I know something that you're very thankful for.
Something that's kept me up really late at night. Netflix.
Don't worry, I think everyone can relate.
It does have some good stuff on there, like H2O, just add water.
Oh my god.
You know what's up. You know what's up. Yeah, but I actually got Netflix this year on a couple of my different consoles as well. And it's hooked up to my laptop, so I can just watch Netflix whenever I want. It's on my iPad, it's on my phone. Watched a little bit of Netflix while I was in Thailand.
Something that I'm really looking forward to seeing more of in the next year, and hopefully she'll announce a tour that we'll be at.
Oh, she,
you know,
confetti everywhere.
Confetti, oh my god, is Lady Gaga.
Yes.
And her new album, Joanne, she's come out.
Coincidentally, also named after your mum.
Is that what?
Lady Gaga knew.
Joanne. It's a very personal album, it's very stripped back. Confetti, confetti on there. There we go.
There's only like 3 pieces.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a really good album. Lots of good singles. She's doing really well. Her acting career is really taking off. And that was one of the high points of my year, seeing her really, I think, find herself.
Yeah, that's good, because we've seen Lady Gaga go through a pretty rapid change of pace throughout her whole career. So obviously she went through the very like pop stage when the music companies were still pretty controlling over her and what she was producing. It's been good to see her really just let loose in Joanne.
Flourish.
Yes, she's still coming into her own and everything like that. And it's really commendable. Commendable that she's actually come up with that kind of stuff.
This next one's bittersweet for you.
This one's really bittersweet for me because it feels like only a couple of episodes ago, which it was actually a couple of episodes ago. They were, of course, I'm referring to the 2 kittens that I saved off my street about 3 weeks ago now. Unfortunately, we had to say goodbye to them 2 weeks ago, which is really unfortunate because they were really cute and really small and tiny, and they made cute little meow noises.
Their meows were adorable, by the way.
Their meows were really adorable. You know, unfortunately, it is very bittersweet for me, and a little bit bittersweet for Kyle as well, because
I really liked those kittens.
Kyle got really attached as well as me.
I think everyone that met the kittens got really attached to them.
It was hard not to get attached, and it kind of got to a point though when we had to give them up and say, you know, they were getting a little bit too attached to me. They were kind of following me around my kitchen at one stage. They wouldn't go anywhere without me.
They were cute when they ran. It was so adorable.
They just fell over themselves.
So adorable.
But obviously that's our number 2. So our number 1,
the Banter podcast, and creating what is now the Banter network.
A network full of different people, different shows that we've got coming down the pipeline for you guys. Like we've grown so much in the few months that we've got this thing going. We've got a website, we've got a Snapchat, we've got an email, we've got a Facebook page, we've got a YouTube account. We did have a SoundCloud account, but that didn't end up working out. You know, we've got I think just over 130 likes on Facebook now. Yeah. You know, we've grown so much, and considering that this started as just us two just literally just bantering in my car on the way to and from uni on a Wednesday, it's come so far, and for us to get this far in this short amount of time, I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful to you. I'm for being a part of this and for all the people who have really made this special, you know? And if this were to end tomorrow, honestly, I'd be so proud of the both of us. All of us. Everyone who's been a part of this. All of our guests, all of our crew, all of our friends and family who've supported us through this whole thing. You know, because this is a big thing. Not many people, you know, go out of their way to do this.
Yeah. It is a lot of work trying to think of, you know, new things, researching topics to talk about. Yeah. Getting a working camera and microphone to actually...
Yeah, that's been one thing that's been pretty constant throughout our whole entire, you know, experience. Yeah. We try to bring you guys new and exciting stuff every week, and so many extra man hours go into this. Kyle and I sat down for a good couple of, you know, minutes to talk about the things that we were thankful for, and it really just makes me I'm really thankful for this whole thing, for this whole opportunity, for the whole experience that we've had together, for the people that we've met, for the organisations that we've discovered, you know, and I can only hope that it goes forward into the future and we get bigger and better. We have a better, like, you know, we have a bigger community, we have a better sense of our community around us as well throughout Caroline Springs and the western suburbs, and, you know.
It's been really good.
It has been really good.
Before we say goodbye, we wanted to let you know that we will be back.
We're going on a bit of a break.
That's right. Our first episode of 2017 will be on the 1st of February 2017. And you can look forward to...
We'll pick up at episode 22, because this is episode 21 now at the moment. Episode 22, we're going to be bringing you guys bigger, better stuff. We're going to be looking into doing, spoiler, some live events in the future, maybe some meet and greets, maybe some giveaways as well. Kyle has some stuff that he's got coming down the pipeline for you guys. We've got a couple of new shows coming for you, which hopefully will be as good of a laugh for everyone else as they've been for us.
It's been really fun to make.
Yeah, we've just been total idiots.
If you think just making this show or doing the Gaming Guru show is grueling and a lot of hard work,
imagine cutting
editing,
through
finding all the bits that you've cut out and having to put them together into something else, which you guys will see next year, is really good. Now, while the Banter podcast won't be continuing, you can be sure that throughout January, well, from now, Friday, the 23rd, Christmas Eve, up until the 1st of February, there will be other content coming on. So maybe behind the scenes stuff that you haven't seen before.
We're going to keep on updating our Facebook as well. Make sure that if you're on our Facebook, if you're not on our Facebook, make sure that you head over to our Facebook, because we're going to start putting up events for each of our episodes. We're going to start talking a little bit more about what's going to be in each of our episodes. We want to interact more with you as a community. We want to hear what you guys have to say. We want to hear what you guys want to see from us, you know, because we're just kind of plodding along. You know, we're not really...
We don't really know what we're doing. We act like we know what we're doing, but we don't.
We don't know what we're doing. You know, I just sit there and I message Kyle and I go, hey, let's do this on the podcast. And he goes, oh, we'll see. From those of us here at the Banter podcast, we want to wish you guys a very safe and happy Christmas, a very safe holidays as well. And as always, if you guys like what you've seen and heard from us so far, make sure you hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and leave us a comment down below telling us your thoughts on this episode. Kyle and I, we always look forward to reading what you guys have to say.
And we do read it, by the way.
Yeah, we do, actually. And we'll comment back. Make sure that you head over to our Facebook page for exclusive content and give us a thumbs up while you're there if you'd like to. Check out our website as well. Links to all of our social media will be in the description box down below, with the links to anything that we talked about in this episode, which we didn't really talk about anything in this episode. We'll link the Colour Run. Do the Colour Run next year.
Yes.
And the Orange Pigeon as well. Go
and the Orange Pigeon.
On Facebook.
And Sons of the West. Pretty much everything.
We'll check the links in the description. Anyway, we want to thank you guys so much for making this year for us so far, the Banter podcast. We're only small. We only have a small community. It's mainly just friends and family and stuff like that. And to all of us, you know, to both of us here, you guys are our family, in all honesty. You know, like, we're making a small little community here. It's like a little baby, you know? And, you know, we'll see you guys in 2017 when we come back on the 1st of February. But
awesome.
But from all of us at the Banter Network,
bye.
2016.
one of the ambassadors from the Orange Pigeon, and my beautiful daughter Tiana. On behalf of myself, Jen the founder, and the dedicated team at the Orange Pigeon, we'd just like to wish you all at the Banter podcast and the followers a Merry Christmas and a safe and Happy New Year. Thank you for all your support this year. We've loved being involved and also watching you guys grow. You guys rock. So, yay! Thank you. To all my friends, if you haven't liked the Banter podcast on Facebook, please get behind and support these guys. Kyle, Tash and the team are awesome. And if you haven't already liked the Orange Pigeon, please give us a like also, and you'll be able to read all the beautiful wishes we've done. We've just hit 150 wishes just before Christmas, so we're very excited about that. And also social media, so LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, the works, so the Orange Pigeon. So thank you, stay safe, be happy, enjoy the festive season, and we'll see you next year. Yay!
Bye.
Hello and Merry Christmas to Kyle and Tash and all the wonderful listeners of the Banter Network. I hope that you've had a great 2016 and that next year will be even bigger and better. As you can see, I'm on holidays, so I'm enjoying a bit of time away and spending some time with some family. But that's what it's all about. Make sure that you look in on your friends and family and see that everyone's doing all right at this time of year. Because you never know, some people are doing it tougher than others. But yeah, look, I really enjoyed being part of the program, the podcast, I should say, this year, speaking about the amazing Sons of the West Men's Health Program run by the Western Bulldogs. And wow, what a season they had this year. It was just absolutely fantastic. Premierships and, you know, it was just great. 62 years of waiting for the people of Footscray and yeah, we got it. So I'm more than happy. But anyway, just wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas and thanks for having me on the show. And hopefully I can catch up with you next year and maybe have another little chat with you. It was great. Okay then, and at the end of the day, make sure you look after each other and make the rest of your life the best of your life. Bye.